Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Chai and Goals. This looks to be a
Badi Lal
smaller
Chai.
this looks to be a smaller cup. I think Arsenal will be given that after winning it through the corners
And own goals.
and own goal. I wonder in their trophy celebration, like they would not be given the golden boot. They might be given golden
Goal,
own goals.
golden goal.
Golden own goals. But yeah, a
Uh,
very interesting weekend. I think this is the weekend when everyone knows that Arsenal are going to be champions this time around.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
This,
Arsenal were so close to dropping points themselves.
yep.
Mm.
But
But,
then,
but then, yeah,
but then we know
Jordan
what
Pickford
happened.
happened.
Jordan Pickford happened, Max Dowman happened,
Max Dowman happened.
Yeah.
and eventually they won 2-0.
But the goal from Max Dowman was amazing.
Yes, that was the second goal, and
Second goal.
scored into an empty net.
Yeah.
But
First goal,
Mm.
Gyökeres basically just got a tap in.
yep. But I think congrats and kudos to Max Dowman. He becomes the youngest PL scorer
Youngest.
now.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mm.
so really, really good. And I think he changed the match completely for them.
Yeah.
Uh, Pickford and Everton had like a very, very stern backline, but then when Dowman came in, those crosses and that corner just changed the game completely.
Yeah. No, a
Yep. Yep.
sturdy display by Everton up till the 89th minute, no doubt. And again, like Everton have been solid through the season. They managed to defeat United with 10 men. And again, like pulling off a good result away, that too at Emirates. So, but Jordan Pickford, a silly mistake by him.
Yep,
Yep.
misjudging the
Uh,
They
flight of
should
the.
have done a lot better. I think they almost had it. Uh,
Yep,
they just let it slip like last minute. Terrible mistake.
exactly, exactly. But
but
Everton,
then, go
good.
ahead.
No, no,
No,
good.
no, go ahead. So I was saying that, yeah, Everton, they were very gritty, but luck wasn't on their side.
Luck wasn't, and Arsenal have a very strong defense this season, right? I think the lowest goals conceded. Raya is on a different form altogether. So
Yeah.
it's
So I think Arsenal also had their good chances. Like I mean, they were the stronger team overall. Anyway,
Mhm.
like I expected them to win anyway, but not in obviously last minute. But uh, Everton were actually surprisingly good for me.
Yeah.
true, true. And then what they have a 9 point lead right now after
With
City
a game in hand.
with the game.
Wow.
No, no, I think City
Yeah,
has a
yeah, yeah.
game.
No, no. Arsenal has a game in hand.
No, Arsenal is 31.
Yeah, City is 30.
She just played 30. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
so
Arsenal
even if City they win, they'll still be on 64.
6
64,
They're
points
still
gap
6
there.
6 points
points. Yeah.
behind. If they again, it's a massive if right now. If Arsenal like if City can actually beat Arsenal at their home ground,
Yeah,
so
for that, then again, like the point will come down to three if
3 points.
City, but like let's go to
Mm.
City's match, right? Like City, they basically dropped points against West Ham.
Yep.
They are not looking like strong contenders now. Like last couple of game weeks haven't been good for them.
Yep.
I feel that they don't have a consistent goal scorer. Haaland's form, I believe he went around five
Five
uh,
weeks.
5 weeks without scoring
Yep.
before scoring in Champions League.
Exactly. The only advantage City have right now, and that's a very slender advantage, is Arsenal will go deep in the Champions League. Uh,
Yeah.
they are expected to
Mm.
win against Sporting, and then they might face Barcelona.
Yeah.
So or Atletico Madrid again. We can't know who wins there, but heavy chances of them facing Madrid or Barca. Uh, and in case if they reach the final again, do they focus on winning their first Champions League or do they focus on winning the Premier League? That will be the big like decisive factor there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they'll focus on both probably. Mm.
They have good enough depth. They have their
Yeah.
players back from injury.
Yep.
So
And they're in good form in both the competitions. Like
Absolutely.
They
Barcelona
they
would be a
haven't
tough nut to
lost
crack.
a single game in CL this season, right? Or have
They,
they?
I
No,
don't
they
think so.
haven't.
No, they
They
haven't. Yeah.
haven't.
Okay. I think they are
They,
the only team who haven't
Yeah.
lost. Yeah.
yeah.
And I
They
guess
won
last game was the only game that they drew as well. Like before
True.
that, they had
Yes.
won everything.
all eight.
Everything.
Correct. Exactly. Exactly. Yeah. So again, this weekend is Arsenal versus City. Uh, it's the
Darling
EFL
fun.
Cup final. So if Arsenal win this, it might be a very big psychological boost for them as well.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So,
And looking at Pep's team, like Pep, the way he came dressed against Madrid, he had just given up hopes.
yep. He could be in the stands and people would not have cared. Like he was that
Yeah.
casual. Like
It
very
looks like
unlike Pep.
he's just given up for this season since he knew that his team wouldn't come out on top against Madrid in Champions League. They still have FA Cup and Carabao Cup
Darling
to
Cup, yeah.
go. But
Hmm.
then again, like those cups don't matter for Pep.
I think he has given
Exactly.
up on City.
Yeah,
Exactly. Yeah, it'll be very difficult. And then Arsenal are just playing twice away. Again, both in London, with just West Ham and Crystal Palace. Every other game they're playing is at home. So they play again, except City. They play Newcastle at home. They play Fulham at home. They play Burnley at home. The only two games they're playing away is West Ham and Crystal Palace. So
Hmm.
I think they should be
yeah, they should be good. Yes,
yeah. If they bottle it from here,
yeah.
like. I'm not sure like how big of a bottle should people gift them, but like it will be a massive bottle job.
Yeah,
Yeah. But then talking about the next big club, right? Manchester City, they have been out against Real Madrid and they drew against West Ham. They drew against Nottingham Forest
yeah.
at
So
home as well.
4 points.
Terrible results at this stage. Like it's very not like City, at this stage, dropping points.
And they still had, like, I believe the goal was scored somewhere around 30th,
30th, yeah.
35th minute, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
Uh,
Silva.
Silva. And then again, like even West Ham bounced back immediately with
Marapanos or yeah.
Mavropanos,
Yep.
who's an ex-Arsenal player. So
And
basically,
he scores from a corner.
yeah, he
Why is
scores
that a
from
surprise?
it. So basically, they still had more than a half to play to get a result
Mhm.
in favor for them, but
Yep.
they just couldn't crack it.
I
And
actually
that's a
want
worrying sign.
I actually wanted to ask you both a question here. So there have been two players who have massively fallen off a cliff this season, Haaland and Salah. Do
Mhm.
you guys think it's just because they are just playing too much games? And like again, for with Salah, age is catching up to him. He's not a
Yeah.
traditional striker,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
even the amount of game Haaland plays, he's a dad. Like he became a dad this year. I'm pretty sure from a personal perspective as well, right? I just wanted to get both of your opinions. I think they are suffering from success as well as just playing too many games.
yeah. Probably
First,
fatigue. I
fatigue. Yeah.
understand for Salah, age is catching up, like you said. And he's not like a central forward, right? Like Haaland. But for Haaland, I'm just thinking maybe up until last season, he mostly used to just be in the box, be around the box, just tap in, score goals. Like he'll just wait for that perfect ball from KDB or Silva or even Rodri or anyone. But this season he's running more, so I feel you know he's getting tired. He's not used to that kind of a game, I feel, and that's what is happening with him.
For me, like Salah, I would agree it's about the age. Like he's 34 now, if I'm not
Yep.
wrong.
Mm.
Uh, and then he had his best season last year in terms of goal scoring and assist. But then he got more money. Probably he did not have that motivation anymore. And plus, there were a lot of changes within the team as well for Liverpool, right?
Mm.
Yep.
So, like you had Luis Diaz, who was a really hard worker. He left. But then you had
Nunes as
this
well.
one.
Nunes, yeah.
Nunes left. Yeah, Nunes, like he though he was a clown on the ball, but then he had moments of magic in him.
Yep.
Mm.
And he was a willing runner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there were a couple of misses on terms of in terms of transfer. Like Isaac was supposed to hit the ground running, but he's been injured for most of the season. Uh, Ekitike is kind of a Firmino-like player, I'd say. Though more lethal on the goal scoring front than Firmino. But then you have that missing player on the left. They are playing Gakpo, who's not
Yep.
who's what no one knows. Uh, so
He's
that
not a
also,
footballer.
so that could be a factor as well with regards to Salah. And as with regards to Haaland, I feel like De Bruyne is a major factor, as we all can see. But then we need to remember that he had a blistering start to the season.
True.
Mm.
He got to 20 goals by December end or for Jan first
That's
week,
so
right?
typical of Haaland, right? He starts the campaign
Yeah,
like crazy and then
and he was banging in hat tricks even on the international front for Norway.
5 goals
Mm.
or
Uh,
something he scored.
yeah, he
Yep.
scored 5 goals. So the drop happened after the start of the year,
Yep.
and you can see
Mm.
it in his game. His confidence shaken. Uh, he's not getting the service as well. Like we discussed, Semenyo, he's more of a he likes to cut in and dribble and like get on the ball himself to score goals.
Yep.
A very different type of player to what Haaland had been surrounded with before.
Mm.
Correct. Correct. Yeah, I was just reading Haaland's son was born in December 2024. So it's definitely not due to
Or maybe lack of sleep.
Yeah,
yeah.
probably he's tired.
And I think this is something which I've seen with McAllister and Gravenberg as well. They both were blessed with babies. And of course, like even though you are a footballer, you are expected to do all the fatherly duties. So maybe that is also taking an effect. Who knows?
Yeah,
So
possibly.
Mm.
possibly, yeah. But yeah, that like a massive like me and Sushant, massive thing for FPL. We do have more money in the bank, because
Yeah.
like Salah and Haaland are not being picked by us day like week
And
in week out.
even Palmer, like who's expensive, but he's also not experiencing the best season. We'll come to his team later.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of money in the bank and don't know where to spend. First time happening in FPL.
Exactly. I think we can go to Chelsea. This was the
Newcastle.
Newcastle, which was the last
Mm.
game on Saturday, I believe, or
Yeah.
it was one of the games. And Newcastle surprisingly winning 1-0 away at the bridge.
Mm,
Chelsea may be feeling the effects of playing 90 minutes away at PSG, getting battered 5-2. And
Mm.
it was a very, very simple goal which was conceded. Literally a hole in the back and a very, very simple through ball. And Willock was able to pass it through
yeah.
uh, Gordon and he scores there. But
Mm,
I think this is a big dent in Chelsea's top four credentials, in my
Yep.
opinion.
Yep.
What do you guys
Yep.
think?
Yep. Yep. I think even though Chelsea were, I saw the highlights obviously, but they were there in the game, but they were never really there. They had their chances, they couldn't convert it. The goal was, I think, very early in the game as well,
Yes.
like 10th or
Yep.
like
yeah.
15th minute something.
Yep.
Everybody expected them to bounce back, at least draw it, but they just couldn't do it.
Yep.
Maybe it was the CL game. They had that in mind, and that just shattered their confidence overall. Um, but yeah, I think it's a good thing that the top four is, you know, getting away from them. So that really solidifies United, Pool, and Villa
Yeah.
probably.
Yeah.
You know,
I actually wanted to ask you again, wanted to ask you one question. What do you think? So Chelsea's transfer strategy has been buy below 25. Every player they've bought is has been below 25. Be it Caicedo, Enzo, Gittins, Garnacho,
Pedro,
that
Pedro,
Palmer.
kind of like
Palmer.
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Even he has a girlfriend who is greater than 25, I think, right now.
Yeah. His cousin
So
girlfriend's over 25.
I have not seen Gittins during the season. Like literally, I'm not sure if he's injured. Uh,
Mhm. He's
Garnacho,
injured. He has
he's injured.
hamstring.
Yeah, Garnacho, I'm
Mm.
not sure what he does, to be honest.
League
Uh,
league team news.
yeah, league's team news, as if PSG were gonna care of what team Chelsea were gonna play. They have spent so much money, right? They could have literally got Mike Maignan, as I think we had discussed this before, but they stick with Sanchez. They stuck with Jorgensen, I believe, or
Jorgen. No,
Jorgen.
Jorgensen.
Yeah, he was a backup keeper who played the first game with PSG, right?
Yeah,
He had a nightmare performance. The only good player they had bought in the recent past was Thiago Silva, who was 37, and he showed some leadership. I think Chelsea's transfer strategy needs to change, in my opinion.
yeah. So Chelsea, and you correctly pointed out, looking. So they are missing a leader. Like if you look at
Mm.
their backline, you have Fofana, you have Chaloba, and n number of players, but none of them look like a captaincy material. You have Reece James, who's a good player, no doubt, but again, a very injury-prone player. So you never know when he is in the team, when he is out. One week he
Yep,
could be in, and then again, his position is being shuffled as well. He is originally a right back, now he's being played as a center midfielder or holding midfielder.
yep,
Uh,
Mm.
and like even Enzo Fernandez or Caicedo, they are good players, but they don't inspire. They are not inspiring figures per se.
correct.
Mm.
Cole Palmer, his form's nosedive this season, and he's majorly scored off penalties. Like in otherwise, he looks very pedestrian in the game. Like you say Bruno scores penalties, but Bruno is there throughout the game. You can see him track back. You can see him
Yep,
putting in tackles even in the 90th minute. I don't see Cole Palmer doing that. And Bruno's 30, close to, just over 30,
31
if
or
I'm not
32.
30,
31.
32, I think. Yeah.
32, I believe, yeah.
So if Bruno can do it at that age, I'm pretty sure Palmer can do it at 23, 24, whatever age he is.
Yep.
Uh,
Palmer is just not there this season. This season has been, like you pointed out, very pedestrian for him.
even last season, I don't remember
I mean,
like
last season he was injured, I guess,
No, I think last season
for a lot
again,
of
it was covered. His stats were covered by penalties. He was
penalties.
covered,
Yep.
but
yeah,
he doesn't track back like all of the
Mm.
players like
yeah.
generally do.
And last season as well, like he had a decent first half. Second half, his form dropped off. Only thing is he played well in the Club World Cup,
Yep.
because of which he was included in the team of the year. I don't get, and I
Mhm.
don't even know how he ended up in like top Ballon d'Or, top 10 Ballon d'Or positions. Like utter
Again,
rubbish.
if you score 4 goals against Wolves, again, these stats just kind of add up, and eventually
Yeah,
it's all about the stats. So that just kind of adds up, and that's why you are like, hey, this is
like
like a
uh,
top 10 player.
I've been impressed with like two players from Chelsea this season. One is Moises Caicedo.
Hmm.
He's had a
Mm.
really good season. He like last season he was just trying to get himself set up in the team, but
Yep.
this season you can see him kind of dominating duels in midfield, and trying to progress the ball along as well. And Joao Pedro, other one.
Oh,
Uh,
Mm.
Joao Pedro, okay.
like
Not Pedro
he's been
Neto.
no, not Neto,
Okay.
Joao Pedro. He's been a savior for them.
Yeah.
I don't understand the point of getting so many wingers in and then adding on Alejandro Garnacho as well. Good thing for us that we got that 40 million. But then again, he is not settled into the team. And yeah, he looks out of place for Chelsea. He's scored a couple of goals, but like I don't think he's made a major impact there.
I think they have Gittins, they have Petroneto, they have and Santos, I believe, is a winger as well.
No,
Ex
he's a midfielder, Santos, Andre Santos.
Estevao,
Estevao.
yeah, Estevao is a winger.
They just loaned Sterling. Otherwise, Sterling was there on their books as well.
Correct.
Mm.
So it's kind of strange on why they are buying so many wingers.
And then
Again,
Cole Palmer too.
Cole Palmer too is a winger, exactly. He plays in number 10. But I think Chelsea's strategy was always buy low and sell high, but it's becoming opposite now. So it's
Mm. Yeah,
buying high and
I think
selling low.
they are missing like the senior figure in the squad. I think James
Yeah,
is what their most senior player
Yeah.
probably.
yeah.
Regular starter, I would say. But like you pointed out, they need someone with experience, who can carry them with the team, the whole team.
Like I look at their defense. Kukurea, he is good on his days, but he can be wavered. Malo Gusto, he's a decent player. Then you have Chaloba, you have Fofana at the back, and they don't look like a title challengers for me.
Challenger.
After spending like 1.2 billion pounds, you can't be having decent players. Like,
Yeah,
Mm.
and they have been hit with a suspended transfer ban too, right?
yeah, so what I've heard
That
is,
was like,
God am I, God.
that's yeah, that's only for their
Youth.
academies, I think,
Yeah,
youth,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah, youth.
academy
Yep,
and their reserves,
correct.
not the main team. Yeah.
If they have said if they breach it again, then they'll get a
Yeah,
ban.
they'll
But
be
yeah, but not right
right
now.
now. They have a fine, right? A 10
Yeah, they have
million
a fine,
fine.
10
10
point
million,
some, which is
like
like pocket
pocket
change
chiller.
for them.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think the next game which we can go to is what happened on Sunday, United versus Villa. a very, very crucial game for the top four. And then United actually cruising to a 3-1 win. It should
Yeah.
have been 3-0. I thought that the goal should have been ruled out for offside when
I
it.
felt he was blocked. It was Onana, right? Amadou
Onana,
Onana.
yeah,
I
yeah.
felt he was blocking the view, to be honest.
Not not the Onana which used to give you nightmares.
Yeah.
The other
The other
Onana
one.
this time around.
Other one.
So, uh, but yeah, I think a very, very well-deserved performance by United, showing the form they are in. Casemiro again scoring a goal, getting emotional in front of the Old Trafford
Yeah.
fans. And
Yeah.
then the two signings, Sesko and
Cunha and Sesko.
Cunha.
Sesko again, like looks very effective coming off the bench.
Yep.
When like he'll get more deliveries in when the game is in the final third, as compared to like him starting from the first minute. Very effective. He's shown that over the season, and I believe he's already on eight goals now, right?
Yes, I believe so. Yep.
Yeah.
One player like Bruno Fernandes, hats off to him. He's surpassed the record set by David Beckham, like United's record of maximum assists in a season. He is currently on 16 with
Yep.
eight matches to go, and I believe the PL record is 20.
Yeah.
Correct.
Henri. I think Henri holds it.
Andre and
Henry,
KDB both.
yeah, Henry
Okay.
and KDB. So I feel like he should be one of the players to be considered for the player of the season.
Hmm.
Yep. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And I've seen rubbish tweets coming from Arsenal fans. Like they are discredited now. All of a sudden, having an assist through a corner or set piece is a problem for them.
Exactly. Exactly.
Irony. Talk about irony.
It's a
Irony.
strong agenda being pushed by Arsenal fans all over Twitter. If you go there, if you type for United or Bruno, you'll see this agenda being spread everywhere. Don't fall
Hmm.
for it. Like
Yep.
the numbers, it's not just about the numbers, right? Like the numbers are outstanding, no doubt, but it's about the performance as well, the way he's driving the team. Without
I
him in
mean,
the team, United would come back to the lower mid table.
the other day we saw one of the videos on X, right? They were talking about the chances created. Like
Yep.
Bruno Fernandes
Yeah,
was way ahead of everyone,
yeah.
like just
Absolutely.
Uh,
in no man's land. Absolutely.
and it was pointed out by Arsenal legend himself, Thierry
Yep.
Yeah.
Henry.
And
Henry as
And
well.
these
Yeah.
stupid fans, these stupid
And
keyboard
people
warriors,
were actually,
they
just
are like, give it
praising
to
him.
Declan Rice.
the one thing which, again, as a Liverpool fan, it's really good to see Bruno Fernandes do that work rate, the kind of passion he puts in for the game. And he has also evolved a little bit. Like there used to be a time when he used to hound referees, he used to chase back them.
Yeah,
He is he's taken that away because he knew that that was causing an effect to the team. So hats off to him on that. And his creativity is on a different level, right? Like
yeah.
literally on a different level. So anyone, like any Twitter
See,
idiot who thinks that Bruno Fernandes is not top player, I'm pretty sure you have not seen the game. And this is coming as a Liverpool fan, like just as an admirer of football. So it's
yeah.
kind of
And
crazy that.
it's shocking to see the strong agenda being pushed against him. Like it's really disheartening. You don't watch the game. The people, those fans don't watch the games. They are just fan of the numbers.
Yep.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
And
again,
and one thing to remember is United don't hound the opposition team players. Like you never heard a complaint against United and United have been good from corners and
yep,
set
Mm.
pieces this season, right?
yep,
So you never heard anyone go ahead and complain that United are getting their goals from there because they are not hounding the opposition or they are not
Mm.
crowding, or they're not pushing the players in the box.
The 6 yard box. Yep. Yep.
the
They're
only
not
thing
playing American football, basically.
the only one sad thing which I would think would happen, Bruno could literally break the records this year. Uh,
Hmm.
the only sad thing which I think could happen is he would be considered for the player of the year, but because of the lack of trophies, right? I think it might go to an Arsenal player. That would be my opinion. Like,
But it's not so when it comes to Premier League player of the season, right? There have been multiple instances when the team not winning the title has got the
yeah, like
player of the
Salah.
season.
Like,
Salah.
yep,
Mm.
So it's not like it's basically the individual performance that matters too,
Yes,
right?
I think
True.
stats matter a lot
true.
rather
And I'd say
than.
the impact on the team as well. Like you take Bruno
Mm.
out, United would languish in 12th or 13th position easily.
Easily,
Yeah.
easily,
And
easily.
For
he
Arsenal,
has
take
he
Rice out. There's
more.
still
I think.
Zubimendi who can step up. There's Merino who can come in and step up and do the same
Hmm.
thing as that Rice would do.
Yep,
But without Bruno, United won't have that attacking outlet. And we are seeing the difference when Bruno's been given the freedom now that he's getting under Carrick versus the
Hmm.
way he was playing pre-Carrick. You can see in Amorim's time, you can see the difference that he's got into the team.
absolutely,
Absolutely.
absolutely, absolutely. I think.
But
Go ahead. Sorry.
no, I was just saying, but yeah, like that was all your passionate rant about defending Bruno. But overall, a good, very solid game from United. A comfortable win, 3-0. And yeah, good
3-1.
to
Yeah.
see that. 3-1, sorry, yeah, and good to see that Cunha and Sesko getting on the goals as well.
Hmm.
And with that being said, United are three clear now of Villa.
Yeah.
And I would have hoped that Liverpool could have come into the top four. I think we were discussing on WhatsApp as well that this is the chance for Liverpool. But as usual, they wanted to ruin my Sunday. So they did that successfully. And good old Richarlison comes back and scores against Liverpool at Anfield. I
And
think,
Yeah.
surprisingly, it was not a offside. It was not ruled as offside. It
oh,
was
no, that only
Liverpool did
happens if he
score.
takes off his shirt. So had he had taken off his shirt, then it would have got ruled for offside for sure.
And
But
then
he,
Spurs had another chance to win the game, basically. Xavi Simons putting it wide.
yep. Even Liverpool had a chance at the last
Yeah.
minute when they scored, like when they went on a counter. But yeah, a stalemate. And I knew the moment that Liverpool, when they were missing chances, when Salah was there, Ekitike was there, they were gonna go for a draw. And I think 90% of the stadium knew that Spurs were gonna score, and that is what happened, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
And yeah, good free kick from Szoboszlai. I'd say Vicario was probably at fault. Like it was not, I would say like it wasn't like the free kick against City,
yeah,
which was tremendous, but nonetheless a good free kick scored. Vicario made a blunder. He wasn't positioned well enough to save the shot.
absolutely,
Hmm.
absolutely. And even I can say the same thing for Robertson, right? Very, very weak
Yeah,
against Kolo Muani. Tried to
yeah.
push him. Unlucky ricochet of Muani to Richarlison, and he scores. It was just a very, very bad performance. And Liverpool, when they are leading 1-0 at Anfield, it's like they are just waiting to concede. And I think they've conceded 8 times after the 90th minute. Only Leeds have conceded more. So it's very, very shocking when it comes to the defending which Liverpool are doing.
True,
So
true. Somehow the nerves are getting to them post 90 minutes.
yep. If they don't have
And
a one or two, if they don't have a two-goal lead, like they are going to concede eventually in the 90 minutes. So that unfortunately is going to happen.
yeah, but again, like Liverpool are currently fifth, right?
Yeah, currently fifth. They are
Yes.
2 points behind Villa
Villa.
and 3 points ahead of, 49,
No,
right? So
one
yeah,
One
one
point,
point
one
ahead,
ahead
one
of
point
Chelsea.
ahead of
one
Chelsea.
point
Yeah.
ahead of Chelsea. Yeah.
And you never know.
Luckily,
Like there is Brentford which is creeping up, which is currently at 45 points.
if Brentford would
Hmm.
have won against Wolves, which they didn't,
Mm.
they would have been at 47 and
Yeah.
it would have been way, way close. I think for me, in my opinion, I think it's Keith Andrews who's a manager.
Mm.
I think he's a manager of the year, except Arteta. Again, we can talk about Arteta, but he has been there for
You
so
mean
long.
Arsenal set piece coach?
Arsenal set piece coach, seventh year in the making. But Keith Andrews has taken over from who's that? Tottenham's coach.
Frank,
Yeah, Thomas
ex
Frank,
Thomas
ex
Frank.
coach.
ex-coach.
Yeah.
He did not. They sold Visa, uh,
Mbemo.
Mbuemo, and
Hmm.
they still have our
They
King
even sold Norgard, right? Christian Norgard is not
Christian
there with the
Norgard to
team.
Arsenal. Correct. And they still have managed this. It's an amazing feat.
Yeah, and we need to remember that this is Andrews' first managerial role. He was their set
Hmm.
piece coach before this season.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. So massive hats off to him. Had they just won against Wolves, they drew against Wolves, but then they would have been in such a good position had they
Yeah,
not drawn that match, basically.
yeah, and Wolves again like showing good fight. Basically like
Two little
now they know they're going out. They're making sure they're making misery for every other team.
Yeah, yeah.
You want to go to Europe? No, we will not allow that. Like
Are
that's
you in
rules.
contention for Europe? Okay, then we'll put our foot in our best foot.
Exactly, exactly. But yeah, that's the Premier League for you. I think this was the weekend when the PL champions were decided.
Yeah,
Uh,
Mhm.
if if that
Unfortunately.
yeah, if that doesn't happen, then like the biggest bottle job ever.
yeah. We need to get a bottle like the largest bottle ever created.
I think our AFTV's views will they will might be cross the most seen video on YouTube.
Yeah, yeah. And
Like
surprisingly, it will be like the rival fans, flooding just to have some laugh.
Obama what?
I'll
Second.
I'll go crazy for sure.
Yes, thanks for joining in, guys. Let us know what you thought of the last weekend. Or do you think Arsenal will be champions? And let us know.
Yeah, thank you.
You night.